What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the scope. This is an FPS podcast. I don't know if it's your favorite. I don't know if it's one of many. I don't know if we're the only ones, but we are one. And we're here live on the internet in what many would call potentially, we're in the glory years of shooter gaming right now. A renaissance, if you will, is upon us. We have much to discuss today. I am excited to be here with you guys in chat, as well as the audio listeners around the globe. I'm one of your co-hosts, Crash. Honored to be joined by the men, BlueTheRobot and Buffnerd Gaming. What's up, boys?
We're back.
Howdy.
We're back, dude. There's stuff to talk about and do and things and get into, and it's gonna be a good time. That's why
It's a
I
good
like
day
it.
to come back for sure. That's
why-
for sure.
That's what I like about it.
Half the show, Battlefield. So everyone strap in. All right.
Minimum. So yeah, we got a lot of Battlefield stuff to talk about. You guys will probably know from either the show notes or the screen that's in front of your faces. Our creators is kind of absent from this show because nobody here really played it at all. I don't even own it. So if you came here for our creators, I'm incredibly sorry. We can talk about it a little bit. A lot of people really like that game, but the main thing you would probably want to do is listen to last week's episode, because we had the expert on, Rockhound Black, and got into everything coming with the game that is out now that people are playing. I saw a lot of people excited going live at like 3 a.m. when that thing dropped and just grinding through the day. And
Dang, 3 a.m.
I think that's when it launched my time or something, like the wee AM hours. So that was pretty crazy. See a lot of people loving it, but Steam charts off the charts, Twitch crazy. Like everybody's into it, watching. The game looks incredible.
We're not knocking it at all whatsoever.
No.
Guys, just to let you guys know, it is just not our cup of tea.
No, and I think it would be my cup of tea if we were in like normal times when there's like no FPS games to play and we're sad. But we have some other shit that's out right now.
When we're sad.
Do what? Yeah, normally. Yeah. And what are we at, like episode 185 or something? So in like episodes like 160 and earlier, like when we were sad, and
man, the dark times.
Normally when this thing came out, like I would be all about our creators and excited, but dude, I'm just like, Battlefield is cooking. This new season is really awesome.
It's their fault. They delayed. It's their fault.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, that you can't.
We could have been talking about it back then, but
yeah, it
delayed.
It had all that hype in the tech test back in like June or July, and everybody was like hoping for it to launch, and it didn't. And like, I probably would have put a lot more time into it then. And I guess I'm probably not the only one, but I mean, they're gonna be fine. Like they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
But
I think R3 sales is gonna make or break them. They might. I don't know. Maybe look.
Well, what about the tens? Our massive community, the tens of listeners that tune in every week, like that.
That's true. That's a good couple. That's in the hundreds of dollars right there.
Yeah, tens of dollars. We'll start to really hit them in the pocketbook. Sorry, Nexon, not getting my 30 whatever dollars.
Was it only 30?
I don't even know. Is it? It's around 40, give or take, dude. I don't know. We're like the only 3 people that don't play our creators. So welcome into the show.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of Battlefield stuff to get into. But before we do, how you guys been? Blue, what have you been up to? You've been arming?
Armoring? Armor. Yeah, it is now. Arma stalkering. Yep. Been doing a lot of stalker and Arma Reforger, kind of getting back into like the whole stalker sphere. I re-downloaded and updated Stalker Gamma, which you have to like go. The way you got to do it is you have to go through the Discord. You have to download you have to download the anomaly mod. Go to the Gamma Discord. Go to one of their file websites. Download the file. Execute it. Download the update. It goes through its thing. You got to make sure you do everything right, because if you mess up one thing, it all crashes.
Nice.
And but once you get it set, then you're not done. You thought if that's was it, you just start playing the game. No, then
but
you gotta
wait, there's more.
Tweak it. You gotta open up the mod list, right? You gotta maybe pick and choose what you want, and then you added some shaders. Maybe you go to some more mod websites. You download those shaders, you install those, you launch the game, you open it up, and then you're like me, where like I'm gonna go stream it that day, and it have audio issues.
Nice.
So I cut the stream 15 minutes in, deleted it. It is gone forever. But other than that, Arma Reforger, Stalker, which we'll talk about later today. Played some of the BR for Battlefield. I actually, we'll talk about, I'll wait because I got some things to say. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I did some testing for a game that should be coming out soon. Can't say. So
Are you NDA'd?
I am NDA at heart, pretty much.
I'm not. Send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I downloaded I played some Jump Space, which is that like first person roguelite space game that actually came out to some pretty good reviews. It's actually like sitting at mostly positive right now.
Better reviews than Battlefield 6.
Very positive. Oh man. And it's all, it's first person, so I gotta cover it, and it's all space related. You get to shoot, it's all PvE, 4-player co-op. You get to have fun with your friends, and they just released a cool update, so I'm actually excited for that. But yeah, and just nonstop, man. I might be getting into level design for Incursion Red River actually here soon as well. So a lot on the plate of maybe more than I can handle. We'll figure it out.
Nice. I just Mini Crash just came in and handed me my work phone and said I needed it. So
nice.
Aww.
I have that. Thanks, buddy.
That's working.
Shout out. How about you, Buff? Well, you're locked in training for your contest, right? For your bodybuilding contest. You do physique?
Classic physique, yeah.
Nice. You're like into the weeds.
Yeah, I got just about one more week, so pretty much just doing that. Let's see, just going to, I don't know, doing a lot of stuff IRL, like going to football games, things like that. So staying busy and active away from video games, but I've been like grinding a little bit of Battlefield here and there the past couple weeks at night a little bit. I can only I need a new gaming chair because this one, it's like 6 years old. It's a little hard to sit for a long time. So I'll play a few games here and there at night. And then obviously with REDSEC, been getting a couple. I streamed it a little bit when it came out that night, played a handful of games. So, I'll be able to I'm excited to put more time in after next weekend. Because right now I need to get a new gaming chair, and I just don't have the time to do it right now. So
we'll probably get a sponsor pretty soon for gaming chair. Get you one,
right?
Any minute now. They're gonna email us.
It'll be one of those Amazon Chinese ones, but it's still sponsored.
Yeah,
it still counts.
Built-in aimbot for Battlefield would be nice.
With RGB.
So yeah, I'm still furloughed. Government still shut down for a third.
I've been doing some research on that, man. Holy crap. I can't believe
it's nuts.
People are.
So
we should have a political podcast sometime and say what
I'm telling you, we keep every time that happens, it kind of like sneaks its way in.
What's the longest shutdown? 36 days or 30? Was it
35 in Trump's first term? Was a 35 we're at what, 26 or 7?
Yeah, no, we're at 30 today. So I think
oh geez, I don't even know what day it is.
So what is it? Monday they said like the food stamp stuff funding runs
this
out.
Weekend.
So I have a feeling by the week before Monday you'll have something most likely.
That's what
we found money out of nowhere. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking, but man, I don't know, dude. Like they're acting like they're not budging.
I don't know why we're paying taxes. All these damn taxes coming out of my paycheck for what? I don't know where it's going. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We know where it's going.
Yeah, we do.
Overseas.
Going to the Saudis for Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, it worked out, so I can't be too mad
that's
about
the case.
Yeah.
It's going
I'm okay with that.
It's going to Ukraine and Argentina, baby. You didn't.
Bro, imagine if they use our taxes for video games, though.
I if the
It's a
government
development
made video
company.
games, they'd probably be pretty rough.
Government made video games. Hey, America's Army, that was a thing.
There was.
They probably-
played it I played it when I was younger.
They'd probably end
Yep.
up like Amazon, dude. Did you see that though? Amazon is shutting down all their
with the
gaming,
AI
and
stuff.
they're killing New World and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like replacing some of their employees with AI. There's been like a lot of like people went out of their way, like former employees or like what's the word? When they kind of express to the press, you know, what's happening behind the scenes. I forget what it's called.
Leaking or
Kind of something like that. Dude, brains fried today.
don't
Whatever
know.
that is.
yeah, they're talking to the press allegedly.
Yeah, they're talking to their press. Yeah, so
But yeah, I don't know. Amazon got shuttered. A bunch of people quit or got laid off at Twitch as well. I wonder if Twitch is ever going to get just axed one day because it loses so much money for Amazon.
Kind of
Definitely,
like
dude.
we need
Definitely.
when Twitch had competition for a bit, it was okay. It was all right. It had its issues, but it was getting better. And then now they're really the only one. I mean, sure, there's Kick and
YouTube
I guess
could
that's it,
easily
really.
YouTube could take over if they got it together. But my thing with Twitch is like I'll watch Crash on there and some other people here and there, but
And that's it.
The second I turn into a stream, I get bombarded with like 3-minute ads. So if it's not like Crash, I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go not watch anything on Twitch then. Like
They're
just
brutal.
clicked on
Exactly.
I just clicked on the stream and now I have 3 to 5 minute ads. Like why would I sit through
Yep.
that? And you can't change the tab to go to something else because it pauses the ad. So it's like, what the fuck? I just gotta sit there and watch this for 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah, they
no
do
thanks.
everything in their power to make you watch it. But
Yeah,
I also just
don't.
I also
don't
just
watch
kick the stream on. Get it? Kick the stream on to Kick, so it runs over there too, ad free.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, Kick bums me out because it is literally, and I'm not kidding you. I don't know if you guys know Devin Nash. He's like a guy that goes like really deep into like
Yeah.
the business of
Yeah.
streaming and stuff. Well, his
Mhm.
firm did some like independent research with a bunch of people behind the scenes, and they determined that Kick's viewership is around 80% bots. And I
wouldn't be
believe it
surprised.
because
Not surprised.
that's all is I've met like 2 actual humans on that platform that have come into my stream.
Yeah.
A couple of the people from my Twitch stream that want to support will go over to Kick and gift me subs there, which is cool because I get 95% of that. Like it would actually, if I could take my Twitch audience and move them all to Kick and have those same subs and stuff, it would be like life-changing money. If you guys don't
Yeah.
know, if somebody gives a sub, Twitch takes half of it. So if you get gifted 10 subs, the person pays $50, but 25 of that goes to Amazon and 25 goes to the streamer. On Kick, it's 95% to the streamer and 5% to Kick. It's crazy. Like
Yeah,
just
because they did all the work. I mean, it's
yeah, but just even seeing like just from getting like 10 gifted subs over there and you get 95% of that, it's like it's crazy, man.
that's grocery money for a week.
But at the same time, Kick really sucks because they do nothing about the bots. Like it's as soon as I kick my stream on, there'll be like 3 or 4 bots in there that are
And then
promoting.
Rumble was trying to get into it, and they got Dr. Disrespect out of all people to be the face of streaming
Who did?
or gaming. Dr. Disrespect, Rumble.
Oh yeah.
So
There's a lot of brain rot on Kick too. Like it's rough, but I mean it doesn't really affect me. Like I still hang out and do my stuff. But if people, that's what I tell people, they get tired of the ads. It's running on Kick. Kick's cool for that reason. Like it's 95-5 split on subs instead of 50-50, and there's no ads. So like people can just go hang out and watch for free too. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, it is bot infested, man.
Well, we're here on YouTube, so
And this program is on YouTube. I don't know where my OBS went. I found it. Got it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so should we get into the main thing?
let's do it.
The deal with the thing, because it's a biggin, as we thought. Battlefield Season 1 dropped as it was reported all around. It shadow dropped the BR, so that was like known officially like the day before. it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So the battle royale's out. Strike Point's amazing. What are your guys' thoughts on it? Let's go. Buff, how you feeling?
For the BR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It reminds me of Black Ops 4 Blackout a lot. It's very different from Warzone, which I like. And I mean, right now it's in a state where there's no established meta. No one knows what they're
That's
really
it.
doing. And I
Yep.
think the biggest thing is you can't just get a loadout crate right off the bat and do all these
Yeah.
contracts to get money and buy stations. Like if you want to get a teammate back, you get the free redeploy, and then you got to go to a redeploy station and wait. And it alerts everybody that you're there in the vicinity, and you got to go. Everyone gets, I don't know the amount of loadout drops that come in on the map, so they're typically going to be contested depending on where you are, and you can only get one gun out of them. So I think like pacing wise and the way they did it differentiates it from Warzone, which they needed to
Oh,
do.
100%.
Yeah, you couldn't just have a Warzone copy. So I think they did a really good job. The gameplay you're showing, like, I think it's really cool that you can open, the ambulances and the trucks and get plates and all this stuff. The
The
pickups,
saves
like,
for the engineers too.
yeah, the saves for engineers, the bolt cutter missions, things like that. And just picking up, upgrading your weapons with attachments that you find off the ground, calling in weapon drops that have like the rare weapons. So there's a lot about this, which is a lot of like RNG, but also you need to be able to think. You need to be able to like plan and think and work with your team because you have the different classes that you all are, and you have different abilities. So there's more brain power required versus Warzone. It got to the point where Warzone was just like, all right, I'll like a quad drop on a contract. Everyone drop on this, pick it up, get our loadout right off the rip, and then kill
Just
hunt.
fight
So
at that point. Yeah.
yeah, and this I think with the destruction also, like it's a lot of fun. I haven't played too many matches. I don't know, maybe 12 ish probably. I haven't gotten a win yet, but I'm getting like really good kill games. I think typically I'm like 8 to 12 kills.
Dude, same. Yeah, it's like even though I lose the actual game itself, I still had a fun time
Right.
going through it.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is, you're picking up weapons off the ground and upgrading them. And then you're like, okay, this gun, I like this gun. I don't like it. But then that gives you the good thing about the free to play they did this time. Finally, they did it. Is it incentivizes you to play multiplayer. So, I mean, there's some weapons I don't have anything leveled up fully. I think the spear is my highest gun at like level 35.
Yeah.
I just hit rank 41 today. So, like, there's a couple guns that I have like maybe level 10 that I'm trying to run, and I'll get those from the loadout drop, and then that's fun to see the potential there. So then it's like, okay, I clearly need to level this up a little further to like maybe get a suppressor or an upgraded magazine. So
Yeah.
it's really fun. They did a lot of things different, which is good, and it's so new right now that there's no established meta. So like, there's a lot of guns that I still don't even have unlocked that I've picked up off the ground that I'm like, this is going to be really good. So when I do unlock it,
Yeah.
grind it. Like I think the Tavor 7 I don't have yet, but I'm gonna grind that when I get it. And then I just unlocked the other day the MG4, which is the M123K in game, and I've been using that from my loadout, and that thing is
Like an
amazing.
MG4?
Yeah,
Like
the
the LMG?
MG4. Yeah, the LMG, German MG4.
Ooh,
I think
nice.
is the best LMG that there is in the game. It's got like an 830 rounds per minute fire. It's really good for like close and medium range. And then I don't know what it's called in game, but it's a carbine, the MSBS Grot Bullpup. So
That one, yeah.
that gun is basically like a better M4, and you can upgrade it with a longer barrel to have like an extended handguard and upgraded magazines. So I think that's going to be a really good one too. So there's a lot of guns here that I haven't even played with that I want to, when I have more time, like grind out the multiplayer, get them leveled up. Now that we have season 1, you have actual finally buying the battle pass, like I have XP things to use, so that's gonna help a lot because the weapon progression, even when they tweaked it, it still I feel like was really really slow. So now that I have double XP stuff to use on particular weapons, that'll help a lot. But yeah, I love the map. The circle is awesome. I love that you can't play the circle, and it really obstructs your view, which is nice. And like burns everything as it comes in. So I'm having a really good time with it. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to put more time in and get some wins. And I think it'll be good if they duos and quads right now. So eventually a solo mode, even if it's not permanent, I think a
Yeah.
solo mode like rotating every 2 weeks or something. Just put it in there and don't take out the duos or the quads, but just put a solo in there just because
It's gonna be
that'd be
needed
good,
eventually at one point.
yeah, it'll be good practice. But at the same time, I enjoy duos more than quads right now. I think duos is a little bit more fun. It's a little bit less chaotic, but you still have a lot of firefights. Like Justin and I were playing one before this, and I think I had like 7 kills, and we made it. I think we finished fourth. Um, and it was crazy. But there's other things too, like the snipers, like the one shot capacity with snipers. You got to have the right ammo. You can get one shot in the head with full plates, which is pretty crucial. So that
Yeah.
you need to level up your weapons, and again, you can only get one weapon per loadout drop. So it's it's a really nice. Feels like a good mix of PUBG and Blackout, which I think it's going to be a really good BR. I have no desire to ever go back to Warzone at this point. You know, when Modern
Not
Warfare
those
4
Call of
comes
Duty
out.
players.
Yeah, maybe when Modern Warfare 4 comes out, depending on what they do with it. But I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Crash. Like I prefer Extraction, but I love
This
BR.
in an extraction like mode
Yeah,
would hit
which may
so
come
good.
eventually. May come eventually, but I mean,
I heard
even like right here, Crash has the Sig 552 or 553R,
One of those
and
two. Yeah.
like there's just so many unique weapons in this game. We've seen a lot of them before, but a lot of the ones we've seen in a lot of games have different calibers. Like this is 7.62 by 39, whereas typically we see the 5.56 version of that in the Ace. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Like there's a lot of guns to experiment with. You got to put in the time with the guns to level them up. Um, I'm having a good time with it, so I think it's a big win.
yeah, like Chase said in chat, I heard their gauntlet mode is really good too.
Yeah,
But
I
I haven't
haven't
tried that
tried
one
it yet.
yet.
as you were talking, I tried to take mental notes of some of the things because you reminded me of some things too. And that is like I really like, first off, I 100% agree. Our opinions of this could completely change in a couple weeks when somebody finds
Right.
a really annoying meta and everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
But that's really cool about it. Now everybody's kind of trying to figure it out. The other thing was about how you talked about finding weapons, and I think the system how they upgrade them in game is really cool. You find a kit
Mhm.
for that type of weapon, and then you can
Right.
choose which one you want to go. I think that's really cool. But also, I just feel like I don't have to go to my loadout. You talked about COD was just like about getting your loadout. Like that was
Mhm.
the main thing, was just getting your loadout.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
You
and
don't
in
need.
here, I feel like I can be competitive. Sometimes, like I don't like if I find like an MP5 and then one of the good snipers or something like that, or a good like PKM for mid range
Mhm.
and like a vector for something up close or a P90, I'm like I don't even
That
need to go do
P90
that.
shreds
Yeah.
people, man,
You
at close
just level.
quarters.
Well, that's the thing is that's kind of what I've been doing. Crash is I'll find like a sniper and level that up with the kits I find, and then I'll get my main gun out of a loadout drop if I can get to it. So I think because
Smart.
you can level up, yeah, or you can get your sniper and level up like a carbine. So you don't need all of that. It's a lot of fun, and like you said, it's so early. But again, the RNG as part of it is hopefully going to deter. You're not hopefully. I don't want to like jinx it, but it's not because it's so different from Warzone. You're not going to see that type of Warzone crazy meta type stuff. I don't
Yeah.
think.
It feels like every gun that you find is a potential usable weapon as well
Yeah,
too, from what I
yeah,
can tell. And unless, again, like you said, maybe in the next few weeks people find a meta, it might change. But right now it feels like if even when I had to redeploy the second time and it gives you the little MP5, I
yeah.
feel like I could fight my way back to my teammates if I need to, or help in a situation where, again, I lost everything, but I came back with at least a weapon. And I do like the armor system that it's just the 2 plates. I hate it when someone picked up like another BRs where it's like, oh, I got the gold armor, now I'm
You have,
even
like,
stronger than
12
someone
plates
with
on you, yeah.
or something like that, you know. And it's just like, no, give me, everyone rocks the same stuff. It's not about gear at this point. It's about skill, timing, positioning. Especially when it comes to like, I saw, what was it? A lot of people complaining about the vehicles now, of course, but I mean, just for instance, like it was me, Tacti, and like 2 other guys, and 2 other YouTubers, and we were like, oh crap, there's a tank behind us, but one of our guys had an airstrike, and to see that come in and just immediately obliterate the tank,
Right.
you know, was like, okay, that's cool. That felt, that was a battlefield moment and a battle royale, and I never thought
Yeah.
I'd experience that
Yeah,
ever.
I don't think the tanks are like that overpowered because there's the pickups for they have like the anti-vehicle sensor mine, which will
That does a
shoot a
lot of damage.
project. It'll shoot a
Yeah.
projectile in the air and come top down like a javelin would. And I think that one shot's a tank, or at least
Yeah, and you get
It's
3 of
close.
them when you pick them up too.
And what's
Yeah.
interesting too is in
Yeah.
the weapon safes that the engineer has to open with the torch, they have a lot of like the guided tank missiles that you get
Yeah.
default in the multiplayer, and
Yep.
those things
Yeah.
shred them. Like especially if you shoot them in the back, you
Yep.
can get those with 3. You can take a tank out with 3 of those is all it takes.
Yeah, and it's like it's also because it's not multiplayer conquest or something like that. You don't have like a full team repairing a single tank. It's usually just one guy, maybe 2, but then you're taking 2 out from the fight. That if you had a squad pushing you, or maybe even 2, you start getting third partied, that tank becomes more of a vulnerable spot for your team and a liability. So it's like, again, it's a lot more thinking. I got it at first. The only issue that I had with it was the silent tank that kind of came around. Like it should have, like we saw the carnage it caused behind it of like crushed fences and concrete walls and buildings, and we didn't hear any of that coming down. It was just the tank, you know, or the tank just kind of spawned, you know, even though we knew it had to go through this area. So that was really the only issue.
I think there is
but
some
sound's
audio
been an issue since
they're talking about
Battlefield release so
footstep
far.
audio too. People are kind of complaining, which I haven't noticed it. I haven't noticed it too
You're doing in this
much
clip,
yet,
Crash.
but
I'm just watching you like circle your friend.
I was trying to pick up. I was trying to pick up. It was the prompt that you can pick up ammo from somebody. It like I was trying to get that prompt, and like they kept running away, and I was trying
Didn't
to.
even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it should be. I saw the prompt for like a half a second, and then I was trying to get it. I was trying to scrub on the bottom and find the game that we won.
Yeah,
I think it was this
I don't know. I definitely I enjoy it. It does also, like, it's nice that you were saying like you can use other weapons and be like, okay, I do like this one. This one's gonna be fun to use. Okay, like, all right, I definitely want to use this more in multiplayer because I liked how it fired in the BR and then vice versa and stuff like that. So
yeah, I agree. It's
fire looks good
the
too.
The firefights feel really nice too. So
yeah,
like I said,
yeah, like,
I unlocked.
you gotta. That's crazy.
I unlocked that MG4 and that thing just shreds at close to medium range. So I'm excited at like that thing's only at like level 8 or 9 right now for me. So I'm excited to like level that up a little bit more and try and find like because like you said, Blue, everything's viable in most situations, and if you tap fire and stuff like that, so
did you guys
it's really good.
Did you guys switch your handgun in the beginning to the revolver?
I picked up the revolver once.
You should do that. I gotta.
Yeah,
dude, I had the most. I gotta find the clip. I clipped it, but I gotta find like the whole thing. I had the most insane drop ever. I got 6 kills with that thing, like right on a hot drop.
Jeez.
I just head tapped 6 dudes with that freaking pistol, man. It was so insane. So
that's crazy.
I enjoy the revolver. I think one day if I get like really comfortable in this game, I'd really be fun to try to go for like a revolver win. Like just use the revolver the whole
Just
entire
revolver
game.
only. Yeah.
And like keep it, not pick up a weapon would be pretty fun. I think this is the game we won. It ended at the airport area with the watchtower.
You watching the air traffic control tower just be engulfed in flames was such a cool moment.
It is really cool. What is a little bit annoying is you guys talked about like how visually insane the fire is. It does kind of suck though at the end sometimes for visibility reasons. Like you can't.
Is there just too much
you can't
going
see.
on.
Yeah, it's so bright sometimes you can't see enemies like in it. I
As
feel
long
like
as it's like that
Mm.
for everybody, though,
that's
I don't
true.
mind it. Like, I think it encourages you to move
I
in
mean, but Crash,
to
fire's
fight.
bright, you know, like,
No, you right, and it's hot.
you know, and it's
Yeah.
you know what, they
It'll get you.
somehow they got the effect and like the feeling of
Oh,
like
yeah, it
when the
looks
fire gets closer to you, it's like, why am I getting hot in real life? Why does it feel like
awesome.
I can feel the hairs singeing off my arm right now? Like
Yeah, the
they
effect.
did that effect so well.
Yeah, the effect that like it starts to get bright and like looking hot and stuff before it gets to you, like is kind of cool. Like
Yeah,
it starts
yeah.
to heat up and your screen starts to light up, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty insane. Um, yep, Firestorm walked, so REDSEC could run. You know what I mean? We've come so far.
And I like the down and revive system and how to
It's
redeploy
simple.
your teammates. Like it makes a lot of sense. So it's like I feel like Warzone's been out what 5 years now. So it's like obviously the devs looked at that game extensively, probably looked at PUBG and other ones, and we're like, all right, how do we improve this and make it Battlefield? And I think they nailed it.
Yeah, yeah, they did pretty good. Oh, that was a sweet round. We won.
That was that
25
nice. I
kills
was
as a
watching you
team.
flank.
Damn.
Yeah.
Far left flank. That was nice.
Yeah, we got one down in the hangar, and so we threw smoke and then flanked to the left. And I think one person held back to keep their attention, and then I swung left and just demolished them because they didn't think anybody was going to move.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They were very comfy in their little hangar. You could kind of tell that they
Mm-hmm.
were locked in there. But yeah, I like that quite a bit. It's really cool. Yeah, we had 25 kills as a team. I think I had 9.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Good one. But yeah. So that's the other thing too. Like gunfights feel so nice and positioning
do.
is great. How about the map, man? I'm kind of running around the map and I'm like, this map is kind of insane. Like
It's really good. I like it
I'm
a
still
lot.
learning like where to land for like decent gear as well too, or like where the fights are happening. Like
yeah,
we tried out like the combat range. That combat range got hectic. At the beginning, just all the different buildings, and then like the targets that are like the training targets that are in the windows. You look at it real quick. It's like, oh, person. Oh, never mind. It's just
Yeah, right.
um.
Well, that's why it reminds me of Blackout, because like you can land at just like random houses somewhere that's not even a main POI and
find good,
awesome loot.
decent loot. Yeah, exactly. Everywhere is viable, and then also the artillery strikes to use to flush a team out of a certain area is so helpful.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like it's not to compare it to Warzone, but I feel like you have to. Like the artillery and airstrikes in Warzone were like they were useless unless you down somebody. And this,
Yeah, well, because there was no building destruction, so you just kind of like stayed in that really random dinky house and you were fine. But now it's
or you
like,
could get away from it easy enough. Here, like
it's a wide radius.
Yeah, and it's a wide radius, and like you said, to flush a team out because it's going to destroy their cover, and then you just can easily position on them when they have to move. So it makes it crucial. I got killed by an airstrike the other day, like in the end game. I think we finished like 3rd or 4th. F-16 came in and just J-damned me, the whole team. It was
J-damn it, man.
Oh my gosh.
As we were moving, I was like, holy crap.
See, that's a viable way to win the game, because it's everyone was too close probably. So it's like, dang, it's like, dang, we should have spaced out, but
the airstrikes can get pretty impressive at the end if people hold them.
Oh yeah, and and you got to find them and hold them, and you can't go to a random buy station and just buy them. And I think the other thing I wanted to mention was plates. Like I heard people complaining like there's not enough plates, but I think a lot of people are treating it like Warzone, where they're expecting them in crates, which they are in crates, but ambulances and all the vehicles have them. So like there's
I'm learning where to loot them, because in the first 2 games I was like, dude, I never have armor. And I'm just like,
all the vehicles have them. All the vehicles.
Yeah,
so like now that I know where to get them, I have full plate, like 6 plates all the time now, because you just gotta. There's so many vehicles on the road. Any vehicle you loot is gonna have plates.
Yeah, I think it was just a learning experience in the beginning, just finding out where to land, the map layout. I love the verticality in the downtown area as well too. So you can actually rappel up to the rooftops, and we were holding like the top of a parking garage for like quite a bit, taking out some teams, and now all of a sudden artillery started coming down. We ran down, below the parking garage, and we were like holding it. I was like, dude, this is cool, man. Like this was
And it just
this
you
was
see all the
fun.
buildings that are just like destroyed. Like you
Yeah.
just open up buildings. It's really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to see. I know they have the. I mean, they have the California map in Battlefield, but like, I don't know. I think this would be. Imagine. I don't know how good a Battlefield map this big would be like, or how would it play like as well too.
Go back to 128 players. It worked well in 2042.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 2042 had a myriad of issues. I think, like,
Great word.
I don't think it was just a high player count.
I
So
like that word.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, the revive
What-
system was cool. The mission systems, the vehicle. I haven't gotten a vehicle yet. Like
I've gotten a
from
tank.
yeah,
And one game because you got to find key cards, which are just in. If you do
just
intel
the
missions,
crates.
well, I
Intel
think
missions.
they're
Okay.
really in like the rare crates, and if you do intel missions and get like a drop, they'll be in those. And
Got it. Okay.
yeah, but again, like a competent team can take that out pretty quickly. So
Yeah, it
you're
goes
definitely
pretty
not
fast.
it's
invincible.
not like
And
a it's not like a
and
you're
that's the
gonna
thing. I
win by
think there's
getting a
still
tank.
like, this is a free to play BR. You're gonna get a lot of ex Call of Duty people that come in expecting it to be like Warzone, and it's not, and then they complain about vehicles, and it's just like, this isn't that kind of BR. It's not.
Yeah, and that's
You
the
know.
thing. You can't. It would have been disappointing if it were just Battlefield Warzone. So they
Yeah.
did it. I think they did an
There
excellent job with this.
there was a disturbing amount of people though that said this was just a Warzone copy, and it was just
It's not
I-
even.
like,
I'm sorry. This
I
is
don't see
more
it
like
at all,
Blackout, but
yeah.
this is more like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even 2019 Call of Duty DMZ felt more like this than,
Yeah.
yeah.
even though it wasn't a
It
BR.
just
I
had
mean, in terms
way.
of just like simplicity.
I don't know. I just feel like you really feel the Battlefield DNA in it with the
You do.
vehicles. The the thing. I
It's
guess
not perfect by any means, just to say that too, but it's definitely it's simple enough, and it kind of exceeded my expectations. I was expecting kind of the worst with this.
Well, I think also the firefights feel way better than Warzone ever has. Like they feel
Yeah.
really rewarding and just
Well,
overall
and
better.
as me for a mouse and keyboard player, I'm so happy I can see what I'm shooting at. Like actually have the opportunity to track somebody because my
Mhm.
screen is not flashing gray and red every time I pull the trigger. Like I can actually see while shooting, which is so nice, man. But the thing I did want to say about the map is what I liked about it was like it's got so much topography. It's not flat like anywhere
Yeah,
hardly. Like
at
Right.
all, dude.
There's-
a lot of cover.
there's tons of hills and there's like trenches and stuff you can flank in and draws and valleys
Yeah.
and like I don't know.
Maybe
I
like the
think
golf course is like the most open area, really.
Yeah.
Maybe like and moving from different POIs, but I mean, yeah, there's definitely ways to get
you
to
just
cover and stuff.
you
like
just
that
get
for
in the
sure.
golf cart and you putter right across that thing. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
Well, and like you have smoke screens. Smoke support has a smoke grenade. Snipers have the smoke screens. So that's I think
People were saying support was like the meta class to go with, though. I don't know how true
yeah.
that is.
Like I mean, they're all so crucial though, because especially off the bat, if you don't have an engineer and you run into one of those cases that need the blowtorch, like you have
yeah,
fully kitted guns pretty much in there. So like if you can get that
Mhm.
right off the bat, if you know where to drop, and they typically are, which they're not in the same spot every time, which is good. But
Good,
you're
okay,
typically gonna
that's
find
nice.
them. You're typically gonna find them in
Certain locations.
one of those buildings in the same type of area. So yeah, like having an engineer is pretty crucial for that.
Yep. Yeah. And then you just also have to have them for vehicles. It's nice because if you have an engineer, you always have a launcher. Like you at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
somebody. So that's what I've been
the
playing.
engineer kit too.
Yeah, I've been playing engineer and stepping up if there's a tank. Like, all right, I'll try to kill it.
Okay, all right,
I'll get it.
Mr. Support, got it. You coming into my territory now?
But no, man, it's been really good. And then I guess we probably should talk about some of the negatives a little bit. As far as REDSEC goes,
glanced over them for sure already.
I think we've already mentioned it a little bit, but I think the audio is really rough in spots.
Yeah,
I think the audio
little
is
too much.
super rough in spots. Things get lost in the mix, footsteps. Like you mentioned, you had a silent tank. I got killed by a Jeep and like never heard it at all. So that was wild. I think audio could be worked on. I think the duos pacing could help. Obviously, like it would be cool. I feel like, man, there's 500,000 people playing this game. You could probably populate solos, duos, and quads. Like, and also, please give me the ability to shut off team fill. Like, I would rather trio quad than have a rando running around shooting his gun off everywhere. Like, I would rather like play trios in the quad mode with homies.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Am I missing that? Did you get? There was no way to lock your squad, was there? Or did you guys have squads and duos?
We had a full squad, so we didn't have to worry about that. But we were wondering like if we didn't get our fourth, we would have had to done trios, and then we were like, no, there's no trio mode. Okay, that's fine. And but I didn't know about the autofill, so that would have been very annoying, especially if we were recording a video, so that would have been just kind of you know.
No,
yeah, I don't like the
nuisance.
I don't know if you can turn that off or not. But
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I looked all over for it. I don't think you can, and it really sucks because like I never know what to do about the rando. Like they'll go off and do something. It's like, am I supposed to be a teammate to this guy? Like, do I try to keep him alive, or like when they're down, do I go try to save him, or like do I do the missions? It's so like,
and then it's like, and then if you don't, because you just wanted to just play with your friends, he's gonna think like, oh, every game I join, none of my teammates help me. These Battlefield guys suck, and it's just.
Yeah, we followed one guy around and kept him alive and stuff, and we rezzed him a bunch, and like he was chill, and then we got a second place at the end, and he just went off in chat. You guys are so beep 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 beep.
What?
Like in the not in the voice chat, but like in the text chat, he just went off. Yeah. How stupid we were and stuff like that, because we got second place. So that was neat. Yeah, there needs to be a way to turn that off, but I thought the map was cool. I think the mode's cool. I think the pacing could use a little bit of work. Sometimes in duos especially, there's a little bit of downtime, but that might be kind of how it is. I wouldn't hate duos for the ring to be smaller off their start, and then the rest of the pacing I think would work out pretty good. I wouldn't hate that. But it's pretty cool. It's going to be really interesting to see how much they're going to support this. DICE doesn't have a really good track record of doing that. So so we'll see how much they support stuff, what kind of post-launch content comes for this. And then I'm also kind of keeping an ear to the ground, like Buff talked about, like, is there going to be an annoying meta that happens, like where people find some kind of glitch or something to use a vehicle or a certain type of gun to win a bunch of games? So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But so far, man, it's fun. It's been a long time since I've had a game where I can just like forget what time it is, keep playing, want to run one more. Like, I know I need to go to bed, but I really want to play one more. Like, it's cool to have that back,
dude. And that's funny you say that, because this week I like haven't been sleeping super well. I've been like pretty tired during the day. I mean, a lot of that's
okay.
A lot of that's prep. Yeah, a lot of it's like prep and weather, but also I've been, I'm in the office most days, so like I haven't had time to play until after the gym and after dinner. So it's like I'll play a couple rounds till like 8:39, and then like typically I'm in bed by 9:30, 10. So it's like then I'm just like in bed wide awake. I'm like, my mind's racing about the game, and just like I'm just like, why can't I sleep? And it's like, okay, well, I gotta clearly like not play at night until after my competition, because like I'm not nearly the, like, before REDSEC came out, I was going to bed by 9:30, waking up at 6:30, fully rested, and now I'm just like laying there wide awake till like midnight, 12:30. I'm like, what is going on? And today I was like, oh yeah, like I'm just like, dude, running on a high off of playing REDSEC too late.
Dude, same. I was talking to Blue about it before we went live. I'm in the same boat. Like, my daughter is 1 now, and she's like running around, and my son is 2. So like they require like 100% supervision. So that's kind of the cool part about the shutdown. I'm able to help my wife in a very challenging life season for us.
Yeah.
So like I get tired during the day, and then I want to work on videos. I want to do some streams, and I want to, like, I have time off, and I want to play some of these games. So it's like, well, I guess I'll do that when they go to bed. So they'll go to bed at 8, and then I'll get on here and I'll just get locked in, and I'll get adrenaline pumping in some of these final circles. And I'm like, Oh geez, it's like 1 a.m. I gotta go to bed. And then I'm like you, like I'll pace, like before I go to bed, I'll like pace around the kitchen and like make me some eggs. Sometimes it's just like
Yeah, dude.
I'm
I've been
like
having a I've been doing I've been having to wake up like the past 2 nights. I've woken up at like I'm like I can't sleep. It's like 12:30. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna like make breakfast right now, and then hopefully like the food will make me go to bed. So
yeah.
it's like yeah,
It's like
it's a problem.
it's like I can't go to bed until I I make some eggs and get a full tummy. And then
Yeah.
like I'll put on like a podcast or a
After
stream or
playing some
something like while I'm cooking
Battlefield.
and like
Yeah,
try
same.
to
But then
calm
I'll
down.
wake up. I'll get like a couple hours. Then I'll wake up. I'm like, man, maybe I should like mess with my loadouts. At
Yeah.
3:30 in the morning. I'm like, dude, go to
Yeah.
back to bed.
Dude,
What are
yeah,
you
you're just
talking
sitting
about?
there, just like kind of like clicking around, just seeing like, all right, what guns do I want to use next time? Maybe tweak this a little bit. Go to the
Yeah,
firing range,
yeah,
test a couple weapons out. By the time you realize, like, oh, it's time for me to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
yeah.
So then it's like, and then my kids don't get the memo and they're up at 6. I'm going to bed at like 2. They're up at 6. And it's like we're doing it all over again, baby.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I gotta,
just
I
a bunch
gotta,
of dads and old dudes out here, you know, just
yeah, I gotta
trying
limit.
to
I gotta
game,
limit my play
trying to
time.
game like we're back in high school, man. You know.
imagine though.
Dude,
Like
Crash goes live. Usually, whenever Crash goes live, like I'm in bed and I get the notification that Crash is live. I'm like, dude, I am laying in bed right now, and I just get a buzz on my phone and I see Crash is live at like 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm like,
yeah.
that's insane. Like I'm
I
exhausted.
pull it up on my TV if I'm in the couch.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
when
let's
the
just crash.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the support. But oh yeah, they that's when the kids go to bed. So that's when I walk in here and fire it up and run it for a few hours. Like when that's the other thing too, though, is like I'm furloughed. So that since the government shut down, so I'm like, I don't have to work tomorrow. And that gives me
Yeah.
the illusion that I can stay up later. So it's like
And then
usually
you're up at
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. So like yeah, like during normal work, I would do my stream from Central Time 8:30 to 10:30. Like I'll do like a 2-hour stream at night, and at 10:30 I'll shut it off. I'll wind down and get into bed and be falling asleep by 11. But like yeah, lately I'm like, well, I technically don't have to work tomorrow. I can play a little bit longer.
Dude, that was the problem when I was working from home for COVID. I was like playing games till like 2 or 3. I'm like, oh, I don't need to like get up and get ready or anything. And then my
Yeah.
first meeting's at 8:30. So like, 6 hours of sleep, perfect. That's fine. And I just was like, sleep schedule was just completely destroyed.
Yes. But no, it's cool to have that though. It's better than the alternative, like we said, the dark days in the previous 160 episodes of the show.
Yeah.
Was or the first 160 episodes was rough, but it's cool. It's cool to have this, and I'm interested to see where it goes. And I mean, that's like back to kind of the show intro. Like that's why I don't have the bandwidth for our creators, man. Like I
Adding
Yeah.
a different game into the pile? There's no way, dude. There's
Yeah, just-
absolutely no way.
I just can't do it. But I was trying to think. Oh, there was some other stuff I wanted to mention about the BR, but I can't really remember it. The fact that I just also kind of chalk this up like a little bit of tooting the old horn around here, tooting the own horn. Um, we we said like even before 2042 that a BR would be awesome in Battlefield and that it would help a lot with like just the franchise as a whole and to grow it and things like that. And it's cool to see like almost all of the stuff we wanted them to do for them to they did it and it like worked. It's just cool because we've been asking for this stuff for a long time.
They
I
they
think
listen
in
to the show, you know?
I think in a couple of
Vince-
years, we're gonna have like a disclosure of what 2042 what happened with that, because whether it was a development disaster and they had to do a lot of pivots, or they had some vision that didn't pan out, it's like, okay,
I want to know whose fault it is.
yeah, whatever happened, and remember after they're like, yeah, specialists are here to stay, so you guys better like it, and like clearly that's not the case. So like, what was going on? It's like 2042 was just. I feel like it was dice with Battlefield 1. They like took a risk and it worked out for the most part, and then they're like, yeah, like this is gonna be great. Trust us. And maybe they got too much like leeway. Something crazy happened, but this time, yeah, they came back and like the game as a whole, it did everything. And then like especially just getting away from the BR a little bit. Like the season 1, I think the battle pass system is really nice. The way they're doing it. Again, it's not the same old battle pass system we see with everything. Um, and you know, you got the 3 new weapons. They added some attachments, the challenges to unlock different weapons and other things like that, and attachments. So overall, like they did, in my mind, they did everything they needed to do to keep Battlefield from dying with this game
Yeah.
because that's where it was gonna go if they mess this up.
We can get into the other stuff too. Did you guys see that it's absolutely getting review bombed on Steam by idiots?
Yeah. I mean,
Which I don't understand.
It's
I
hard
love
to
yeah,
it.
understand.
it's currently sitting at mixed reviews. 44% were positive, and it's out
Yes.
of
But like
5,400 reviews right
but
now.
like who's reviewing it? Like I'm not getting on there and
COD
reviewing it.
players.
I'm just having a
And
good time
there
playing it.
there is a basement dwelling sect of the Battlefield community that it's just insufferable online. They hate everything. If it's not Battlefield 1942
I
reskinned, like
some
they
of it
hate
though,
it.
some of it though is because a lot of the weeklies and stuff like that they just want to play Battlefield. Some people just despise BRs. So a lot of those reviews
I
are also
saw
like, I
that,
want to play
yeah.
Battlefield for Battlefield. I don't want to have to play the BR
That
to
that
to
pisses me off so
get
much
some stuff
because it's like,
unlocked.
then go play it. Like, they're different studios. The dice that built all the Battlefield games that you claim to love is still doing the multiplayer. This is done by Ripple Effect in California, formerly Dice LA is handling the
Do they
BR.
not? Do they not? But do they not lock stuff behind the BR that you
There's
can
some
only get there?
unlocks for challenges, yes, but like all the weapons and attachments you can get through
The normal
multiplayer,
game.
I
I mean,
believe.
yeah, it's like it has challenges, but it's not any content stuff. It's not like new guns or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. And at the same time, like I'm just having fun playing the game as a whole. I'm not looking at it like for some of the like getting different weapons, you know,
Also, the battle brass
doing that,
progression
but
too is also locked behind some of the BR stuff too, right?
I don't think so. That's just XP, isn't it?
yeah, it's just XP.
You can get that. You can get that in either mode.
I just wonder if there's something that you might be missing out if you don't play the BR.
But at the same
That
time,
as a
it's a free to
Battlefield veteran, that you
I don't
should
know.
still be given access to, even if you don't want to
I'm
play the
sure
battle
you'll be
royale.
able to at some point, but also at this point, I don't care about. I'm just beyond caring about. I've never been a big do challenges guy, first off, but also,
Neither have I.
Same.
I just want to play the game. I don't care if I
yeah,
get the weekly challenge or not.
yeah, me neither. I'm never someone that's going through and
They,
like, oh, I got to do all these challenges because that's not fun for me. I'm not gonna
It's not.
use things
To
I don't
me,
want.
that doesn't make it. That's not good. That doesn't. If you rely on weekly challenges to bring your players back, then you don't have a good game.
Well,
At
I
the end of the day.
saw, yeah, and I saw Nate Shot, like a video from Nate Shot saying like, well, Battlefield's dumb because like when you unlock everything, what is there to keep you playing? What else is there to do? It's like
The game
play the
itself,
game and have
like,
fun. Like that's what Battlefield's always just been, play and have fun. I've
yeah.
never ever done like let me go through and do the challenge. And then it's always been a challenge for me after I, fully rank up, like go through and get all the weapons leveled up to max tier rank and do all that. But it's like after you do it just blew my mind that that was something. Also, if you already have everything in the game unlocked, like shit, man. I get
yeah.
someone like Nate
Whoa.
Shot does that full time and everything, but holy crap, dude.
Even full
Like
time,
Yeah.
man. It's slow unlocking stuff.
yeah, like I'll hit level 50. I mean, I'm 41 right
Man.
now. Like but by the time I probably won't max out a gun for like another month. Like I don't have the time to. If someone's unlocked everything in the game right now, damn.
I wanna know if the room's clean, if they have a savings account, and
What's
It's
your credit
not.
how long
score?
how
No.
long they've been in a really a solid, stable relationship.
Yeah,
Because clearly
the
one of those
answer
three.
the answer to your
Yeah.
question is no, and the room is full of like fast food and pizza boxes and stuff like that because that's the only way you're doing that.
It really is. Even people that their full time job really is this.
Dude, and that's the thing, even on weekends and at the end of the year when I have a lot of time off, like I can't. A couple of years ago, I used to be able to sit here for 8 hours in game. I can't do it anymore. I don't know. Just it's hard for me to go over like 2 or 3 hours these days. just because I got there's other stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Whereas a couple years ago, it was like, well, whatever. I'm just gonna game for 12 hours today. Now it's like there's a lot more to do and enjoy
Dude,
outside of just
I'm
playing games.
looking at some of the reviews, and a lot of it is like really just crappy stuff. Like doesn't have solo queue, Warzone copy 1-to-1. Like what? That literally is
Yeah.
not at all close to that.
I really don't
One
see
said
any
bigger map,
resemblance.
please. You know,
The
and
map
it's
seems
like the
pretty
map's already
massive, dude.
pretty decent size, and I don't want too big of a map where I'm just like it
Yeah.
gets quiet. So it's
If you're
overall, it's a
negative
lot of stuff
reviewing
like
off
that.
of not having a solo queue day one, you don't like the map size, and you're going on a negative reviewing, that's a little weird. Like
It's
everyone's
yeah.
entitled to their opinion. If you're
It's for you
whatever,
to take time out of your day,
but that's
go
just
to
weird.
Steam. How
Yeah.
how dare you not have solo queue?
No solo
And
queue,
then
negative
thumbs
review.
down.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
hey, what if they haven't said that it isn't or is
Yeah.
coming? Maybe, who knows? Is it bad that it didn't come on launch? Sure, but for you to just go and just make a negative review, I don't know.
I've never
It's just
given a game review period on Steam or anywhere. Like
I feel like
never.
maybe I
I'm just gonna
have
enjoy the
maybe
game, and if I don't like
positive.
it, I won't play it again. I'm never like, dude,
I
I
think
need
I
to
did
Yeah.
Gray
I need to
Zone.
leave a
I
negative
will say I'm looking
review.
at some right now. They are essays worth of reviews, just negative, just going into it deep. So
I think you probably have a mixture of like COD players. You have a mixture of like Battlefield like purists that think any other mode in Battlefield is stupid, that have it
yeah,
messed up in their head that this is going to take resources from the main multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like you just have just a mixture of
Well,
all that stuff.
and also I feel like there's a decent learning curve here, right? You can't just jump in. Like you need to learn some things, like what each class has. It's not just a mindless BR like Warzone. Like you need to. There's definitely a learning curve to it for sure. But I don't see the only resemblance I see to Warzone is that it's a battle royale with a closing. I mean,
with guns.
does that mean Warzone is a one-to-one copy of PUBG? I don't understand it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just a really uninformed review.
Yep.
yeah. Still haven't tried Gauntlet yet, and I would like to see how that feels as
I've
well.
heard a lot of people say it's really good
Yeah,
on Twitter.
I
Like
heard it's really
fun.
good too. So I gotta try that at some
I
point.
I don't really like understand it too much. It's like oh, it sounds like kind of like the finals where like everybody's got missions to do and you start out doing your missions and
Yeah.
the two squads that score the lowest get eliminated and there's like round based kind of. So it seems interesting for sure. I just something about the final circle in a BR, man. Like
Yeah,
y-
it's got me hooked, dude.
you know, and like where we've gotten a ton of like top fives and second places, like it's fun to like it kind of feels like the rebirth days when my squad was like killing it in rebirth and you could get some
Mhm.
wins in a row. Like
Yep.
we're kind of consistently getting to the end game because of like Buff said, it's not a brainless run around and just shoot people and respawn and stuff. You actually if you think and use your brain and position yourself well, then you got shots at getting to the final circle, and that's where the fun is. That's where the
Yeah.
adrenaline is. And
Yeah,
it,
that's a good point because like I think in Warzone originally position was like a lot of my original Warzone videos were like positioning based for my wins. Then you got to the point where you couldn't like position didn't matter because of where the game went. In this, it feels like position is back. So you're like out positioning people, especially in firefights. Like let me do a wide flank and reposition. So it's just a lot of fun to have that kind of those tactics back.
yep. Until yeah, like you said, until somebody finds some kind of cheesy mechanic to
Yeah.
do. But
Well, as long as they don't
Uh,
drop support in 2 weeks like Firestorm, I think we'll be okay.
yeah, I think if that's a very interesting question or thing to look at is like this probably has garnered a ton of Warzone people who have come over to play this,
Mhm.
and they are used to a pretty, I guess maybe not as much lately, but like a cadence of content. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what they have planned for this, and how they do things moving forward, like what they add, like do they change to the map or new guns or new modes or new, I don't know what they're gonna do to keep it fresh and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I
But
think.
for now, it's just fun.
Yeah, I think like new gun. I don't. Right now, I'm not at a point where I need changes to the map because what is this
No,
day two, one, two? This is day three of it, right? So it's
right.
like if they add POIs and stuff or mortar structure or something down the road, cool. But it's way too early to be like, we need more
Also,
POIs.
it's also free to play, and I'm curious also in the future what
Ooh.
cheats and stuff like that are gonna be
You said
coming in down
cheaters?
the line. Cheaters in general, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
haven't heard too much about that already, which is already kind of nice. But
Well,
Same.
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm with you on that. That's a bit of a worry because, like you said, it's free to play, so people can just get new accounts. And Dice doesn't have a great track record of dealing with cheaters
Well,
at all.
I mean, it's really hard to get worse than Ricochet, so we'll have to see.
We'll see, man. Because there's like it's hanging around 500,000 players on Steam right now, and
Yeah,
that's not counting the other
the
platforms. So
consoles.
that's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
it's really good.
I saw ABI dropped a little bit. They dropped from 50K a day down to like 30 or 40K.
Yeah.
But
And another thing, just really quick to wrap it up, is like with Warzone, I feel like the past couple of years has just been because the game has been the same and become more fast paced. It's just been sweats nonstop. So like, there's no, and you question cheaters all the time. So if they keep, I think the pacing, the cadence, and everything is really good. It's not like a sweat kill fest where you just get tracked and annihilated by a whole team, and everything just feels better. So
yeah,
hopefully it stays that way.
yep. I'm not ready to move on from this conversation yet because we
Mhm.
really haven't even talked about Strike Point.
Mm.
And dude, I've because I've been hooked on the BR. I've only played a little bit of it. I am concerned though. Do you guys know if Strike Point is like a permanent mode?
I don't even know what it is.
It's like the S&D mode, kind of.
Oh, I haven't played it, nor did I know this was a thing.
oh,
It's amazing and it's incredible and it's getting overshadowed by the BR, but it is a lot of fun. I think we played for like 2 nights and we lost 2 matches out of like
Damn.
15. So it's
Well, the good thing
damn.
is the portal
Okay.
is there, so you'll be able to. There will be servers running for it. So
I hope so. But then the people in there will be sweaty. I like having it in general matchmaking so we come up
yeah,
against
Yeah,
Timmy's.
just to have it there. Yeah.
But the Strike Point mode is awesome. The things I was worried about was like meta things being a problem, like recon drones, and they're really not because of the pacing. So what it is really quickly is it is 4v4. And it's kind of like team gunfight, but you do pick your loadouts, but it has a flag in the middle. So after 20 seconds, the flag in the middle kicks on, and it's like a miniature conquest flag, and you got to try to take it. So you can take it, or since it's one life, you can eliminate the other team. So you can go for kills, and or you can take the point.
that reminds me of here it is, the home run mode in Medal of Honor Warfighter was very similar.
Yeah, we're talking about S&D and Medal of Honor Warfighter, and now it's a show.
Yeah,
But yeah, so Strike Point is so fun. I was worried about it being like 1 or 2 maps in a limited time mode, but it's on 8 of the maps. It's got 8 layouts. So there's a fair amount of replayability on it, and that is a super fun mode to play, get some good comms, sweat a little bit, and drink some bourbon. And while you can't trash talk on the mics, you can in the text chat. So there's a little bit of shit talking to happen in between rounds. So it's almost good for that. But yeah, Strike Point's awesome. And then other than that, the review bombs are silly. And I think that sums up season 1, I think. But
I think so for now.
we'll probably keep talking about it because it's sweet.
Yeah, we'll give our week 2 and 3 thoughts.
I'm excited to hear Buff's take on it. Oh shoot, really quickly. Battlefield Intel tweeted that they removed the Wicked Grin skin from Battlefield 6 after players called it out for its design. No official statement yet, but people mentioned it being missed. That's the one
Okay.
skin with the bright blue colors on it and the big face on the balaclava or whatever.
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
So this was one of the skins that made everybody upset, that it was too colorful and too crazy. So I just don't really. Didn't think. I mean, this is silly, but it's like it's not game breaking. Now, is it like a gateway drug to get to game breaking with stupid stuff? I don't know, but
I think that was really like the main part, is that it could be. That's why I think people were having some issues with it.
if I had to pick an issue, it would be that. It would be like this is starting a path. You know what I mean? Like starting a trend of crazy skins that is really annoying.
Well, they fixed the Monster Energy one or whatever, that green one. They made the green darker and everything, so it wasn't as like pronounced bright green.
They're listening. So I mean,
Yeah, they're doing good. But I mean, the next topic that we're gonna talk about here, guys, is the best, and that's Black Ops 7.
yeah. So everyone, get your popcorn out. That was just a warm up. The real star of the show is Black Ops 7. I was like, I forgot that was a game. I guess that's a game. One of the games
that none of us will be playing. All right, moving on.
Yeah. All right. So the next stuff is really quickly. Not much to report on here. I just did want to kind of mention that ABI has still been really fun with the pumpkin event. I talked about pumpkin event last week, right? Did we?
Neither of us were on the show, so I couldn't answer that question.
Oh, I was here. Did I talk about it?
You were here.
I don't even know, man. Yeah, World War III is so back, Blue. So there's a cool event with Arena Breakout going on right now. That where you take in pumpkins and they I just think it's a cool event.
I'm gonna go play it right now.
No,
that's
you're
all
not.
you had to say. Say no more, dude. Holy shit,
dude.
Taking pumpkins? Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
I am.
Wow.
I have a massive underground pumpkin smuggling ring, and just hear me out. Damn it, Buff. Stop it.
ATF,
okay?
we got him.
Just hear me out. It sounds silly, and it kind of is, but it's a cool event for this game because it really doesn't break the atmosphere because everyone's just carrying pumpkins in their backpack. There's like no crazy skin. They didn't do the zombie mode. They didn't make any like spooky, scary maps or jump scare pumpkins or anything. They're pumpkins, and it's kind of cool because you take them in and you can't put them in your secure container and you have to extract with them. So you have to decide when you want to risk them. And then when you pull them out, they double in value and they upgrade. So you can get them all the way up to worth 250,000 Cohen if you extract with them 4 times. So I will do incredible things for pumpkins. I will send it for the pumpkins. And then there's an event where you can get a fall themed decoration for your hideout. And they're also doing Twitch drops for ABI events to get an exclusive pumpkin spray paint. So I know Buff's going to be letting the Twitch run overnight so he could get his hands on the pumpkin style spray paint.
Yeah, man. Like you just sold me to get back into the game for sure.
I know. I'm so glad. Welcome back, buddy.
Wait. I'm gonna be playing. Screw sleep. I'm gonna update ABI right after this and get on my pumpkin game.
The pumpkin, whatever. Just whatever, man. The pumpkin smuggling is pretty fun because I get pretty intense about pumpkins. But it's a cool event, and Read Breakout is still good. I am having a very hard time deciding on what to stream in the evenings between Arena Breakout, Battlefield, REDSEC, which is a great name, and the what? We're okay, and the strike point mode. Those 3 things I equally enjoy playing, and I'm having a hard time. Why do these things all have to happen at once? I don't understand. But I guess that's it. Blue?
Hello.
Blue, can you tell me what's going on with Arma Reforger? Because I don't know.
Yeah, it broke my server.
How do you feel about that?
To be honest, there was people on there that probably needed a break. Some of the guys that popped in there.
Whoa, dude!
Listen, they popped in for like 12 hours straight, man. I would log in, see them log in the morning, and these are guys like in Europe, right? So they'd be playing in the morning, like it'd be 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's probably like afternoon or like early or late morning, early afternoon over there, and then I'd log off, do what I need to do, go to work, come back, and they'd still be on. I'm like, dude, it is like 6 o'clock in the morning. You've been gaming for 12 hours straight. Go to sleep. And it's just like, you know what, maybe you guys needed a break. And then all of a sudden 1.6 came out and it broke the server. So well, it broke a couple of the mods for it specifically, but that we expected that, to be honest. When we knew 1.6 was coming out, we were like, they kept counting down the days. Everyone's funny because it was like counting down the days to 1.6 comes out, and then people were like counting down the days to the server breaks. And this is like, yeah, that's what happens. So but it's a pretty big update because it brought back one of the original Arma Cold War maps to Kogev, which is huge. I mean, it's probably one of the, I think, the biggest map now in Reforger, and it has just like cool verticality, mountainsides, mountain cliffs and stuff like that. And it's a beautiful, they really focused on like the past or ex-Soviet era type building and infrastructure and stuff like that. They added some just like really cool weapons in terms of like some or weapon types of like the RPG 22 and RPG 75, and they added in like the M21 that's wrapped in like the camo wrap, which looks super sick. Also now they added in the tiger stripe camouflage, the USSR TTSKO. Yeah, it's like this crazy looking like just almost like it was like a 3-color like M81 type camouflage pattern, but specifically for Russia or ex-Soviet Union now, or in the game in Soviet Union. But regardless, it looks really cool. And then on top of that, let's see, I know we have the constructible equipment now. So sandbags are not constructible, mortars are not constructible, static weapons like the PKM and stuff like that, the 50 cal are not constructible, and also destroyable as well. So you are destructible, so you can actually blow up like a machine gun nest and actually it blow up everything. And then a little funny little mechanic is that if you shoot someone in the head, their helmet flies off or their hat flies off or the beret flies off. So it'll just be crazy. Like you're just sitting there like next to your friend, like, oh man, I can't wait till the war's over. Pah, headshot, their helmet flies off, and it's just like, oh my gosh, he's dead. So
that's good. That's good moments.
That's wild. So I guess I have a question too. So since like Arma Reforger is like largely a sandbox and like relies on like the modding community and stuff, is it a big deal when a new map comes out like this? Because can you build maps from scratch in this game or no?
It's not just the maps, but also so people like to just take the map and like cut and edit them as well too, but also the assets that come with the map for the infusion engine specifically. So it just gives, it also fixes a lot of stuff that might have been an issue prior to 1.6 that we just kind of had to deal with in terms of like optimization and you know, like Reforger might be having some issues, stuff like that in terms of performance optimization. So this overall just makes it a better situation for not just the game itself, but for the modders as well too, and the people who make the mods as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's like
a
new sandbox with like new tools, kind of assets.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
why people
much.
get excited.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. And then also, not just that, but like, eventually maybe getting like AI to be a little bit more, I guess just better. I mean, like, there's definitely been some mods that have like worked. Some of their coding has worked their way into the actual game itself too. So it's almost like a collaborative effort between the community and Bohemia Interactive. And then something as simple as like now they brought in HOTAS support, like official HOTAS support. So it's like now you can actually properly fly helicopters and stuff like that. And eventually, you know, if jets ever make their way into the game, you can do that as well too. But and then also something they added in environmental factors for so foliage now affects character movement, which also should help out in some of the PvP servers.
Like it slows you down if you're in like brush.
Yeah, exactly. Because people just do that all the time, just run through a bush and hide in there or something like that. So there's also wind effects, so that also affects not just the player but the weapon projectiles. So now you have to, as a sniper going for those 1,000-yard shots, you have to worry about the wind affecting your round as well too. Same thing with rockets and mortars as well too. If you shoot mortars, the wind could, affect it as well too. So, and then of course, one of the biggest things as well too is there's a new game mode called Conflict HQC, where now instead of just the players all kind of running around doing their own thing, now there's a commander in charge of building bases, telling people where to go, getting supplies, stuff like that. So he assigns different squads to different tasks, and there's AI logistic units as well too that he has control of. So there's going to be like actual commander, and it's like he's going to be, and this is Arma, so he's going to be in the map on the battlefield. It's not just like a role that someone just picks up and now they have like an overview of the screen. It's going to be like he's in the game, so that's pretty cool. And then also apparently bases are no longer just fixed objectives. So a lot of the bases that people were go to, it's always the same spot every single time. But now players can just go and make their own base, their own capturable base that can be captured by the enemy anywhere on the map. So that's really cool. And then of course they got the first official like single player content with the 5-episode campaign called Operation Omega that takes place on the new map, and it's like you're a special forces team that goes in, and like the first mission you get shot down, then you got to survive, and then it just goes through that way. So yeah, I mean, there's also another one called a scenario called Air Support that apparently allows you to do a lot of that stuff. So
Bohemia is making a campaign in this game? I thought.
Which is weird. I found that to be weird because it's like Arma 4, and I this almost kind of like, I wonder what it's gonna be like when Arma 4 comes out in 2027, because I still feel like they're just gonna take Reforger and then just like, oh, now it's Arma 4 on Steam, because like, why would you make a campaign other than just testing, I guess? But like, I don't know. It's I mean, if it was just one mission, then that would make more sense for a test. But this is 5 episodic missions in a campaign, so which I haven't played myself. But again, some people are just like, oh, it's kind of basic. There's nothing really. It's not. I mean, you're not gonna get Call of Duty type story cutscenes and stuff like that. But the fact that there are cutscenes in Reforger is actually pretty cool, because like the most campaign stuff that I ever did was Arma 3, in terms of like the Arma 3 Contact DLC and stuff like that, and that was the most story driven thing there in that game, I feel like. But it was like, it was cutscenes through like a radio, and you're talking, and it's like happening as you're playing. It's not really like so much as like a scripted scene, so that's kind of cool to see. Yeah, there's a lot to it. And then and then in terms of there's a lot of reworks, some more improvements here and there. There's also you can move on vehicles, so the one thing is like you can now shoot while in the back of one of the transport trucks, because you'll be able to actually stand up and walk around as the truck is moving. So that wasn't possible before. So before, if you were like in a transport truck with like the open bed and you were going through enemy territory, you started getting shot at, you just kind of had to hope and pray you wouldn't die. But now you can like get out and like actually shoot back. So that's really cool to see.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And that is right though. Like Arma 4 is coming in 2027, and this is like I don't know. I don't want to say it's
supposed
a beta.
To be like the platform test before that. So
yeah, I don't know.
I've always
I've just always had a hard time wrapping my head around Arma Reforger. Like, just have a game that's just like all mods almost is just weird, but it works. I guess.
Yeah, primarily because you can go and play vanilla right now, and now, especially now that it's actually getting better. But yeah, mainly the content that people play is modded maps and modded game modes. So, but that's always been Arma. Arma's always just been like the platform that was made, and then eventually just added on top. People were just adding mods on top. So,
gotcha. It's cool, man. I don't know if I have anything else. If that,
I'm good. I'm good here.
If that sums that up.
I won't be playing REDSEC tonight because I need to sleep. So
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you're
I
gonna
gotta
be
go.
you're gonna be
building
smuggling
some stuff.
pumpkins.
yeah, that's right. Crash got. I'm gonna get some pumpkins on ABI now. So
I feel like you're making fun of me a little bit, but that's okay.
Crash was like, yeah, they added a new smuggle pumpkin event, and I was just like, damn, dude. If anything was gonna bring me back to the game, that was it.
It's really fun,
sick.
okay?
It sounds fun, dude. I believe you.
Does it?
I'm agreeing with you. It sounds like
Are
a
you?
blast. Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
go play it right now. I just been waiting for a game where I can
Waiting for the
smuggle
pumpkins, dude.
Holy shit, my prayers are answered.
I hate it here. I hate it here. This sucks.
Toxic workplace environment.
Yeah, it is. At least I have a kind of workplace environment, unlike my government job. Hey,
Oh,
boy.
should we get Schumer on next week? And
Yeah, he's
can
not
ask
doing
him about it?
anything.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. None
We'll
of
get
them are working. So
We'll get to the bottom of this. Man, I could make a pretty hilarious political podcast right now because I really dislike both sides, and I could have fun.
I think we'd have a blast, but that would have to be behind a paywall because it would get us canceled.
Oh, here on
otherwise.
YouTube, yeah. There's
That would be Patreon content. We just call it the Scopes, a monthly political podcast.
Yeah,
Jeez,
the political rant.
be pretty wild. But anyway, all right, guys. Yeah, I think that's a show. Buff and Blue, appreciate you guys. Everyone watching and listening, thank you guys as well. We really appreciate it. If you want to support the show, hit the like button, share the video around. If you're on the audio platforms, hit a 5-star review. That helps us a lot. We had a randomly weird large download day yesterday for some reason, but it's probably because you guys hit those 5 stars. So I appreciate that. Keep that up. It helps a lot. Thank you guys. And we will see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Go
Later,
get
guys.
some pumpkins.
God.